What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about the latest updates for Modern Warfare 2 DLC, some new leaked maps, and what's coming next. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and let me know what you want to see added the most in a future content update. Also want to thank all of you guys for over 100,000 beautiful subscribers. It sincerely means the world to me. I have a special podcast coming up in-house tomorrow to celebrate such a big milestone. Hope to see you guys there. Also, quick update from Raven that we got earlier this afternoon. They have added in Battle Royale trios, removed third-person Battle Royale from Warzone 2 for some reason. They'll probably bring it back later. And they are keeping Battle Royale solos, duos, and quads, along with unhinged Battle Royale trios. It's unclear right now if Warzone 2 will get any major content updates for the mid-season. I'll keep you guys posted whenever we get some official marketing about Season 1 Reloaded. But before we continue with some more crazy updates from Modern Warfare 2, let's go and take the sponsor of tonight's video. Now, tonight's video is sponsored by Krunker. Krunker is a unique, quirky, and fully customizable first-person shooter. The game is available on all web browsers, Facebook Instant Play, Samsung Instant Play, and even Steam. Simply go to krunker.io and you can easily play Krunker anywhere you like. You can play it on your own personal computer, your parents' computer, your boss's, or even a school computer. Now, the exciting news is that Season 6 was just released at the end of November with lots of cool new features. You can shoot your way through default maps and game modes. You can pick from thousands of user-created custom maps and game mods, or even create a crazy game mod yourself with Krunker modding and even some mapping tools. You can use the marketplace to buy and sell items with help of historical data and graphs. Now, you can even earn Krunkies while playing and purchase skin spins with them. You can do different spins, unlock different items, and get different rewards from all the unique challenges. But if you're ready to hop into Krunker today, then click on the special link in the video's description or the pinned comment. There is no download or installation required, so hop right in. But thank you to Krunker for sponsoring tonight's video. Now back to the video. Today is Thursday when I'm recording this, and unfortunately we've gotten no marketing about the mid-season update yet, which is strange. As of yesterday, Wednesday, it's officially under a week until the mid-season does begin, so I'm surprised we didn't get something in regards to maybe a roadmap or a blog post, some teaser tweets. Maybe they're saving everything for tomorrow, which is Friday, or maybe everything for Monday right before the preload ends up going out for the mid-season, but I'll keep you guys posted on that. It's a little strange because material has been a bit weird this week in terms of news. Hasn't been that much going on, but I'm sure things will ramp up quite a bit before devs go on vacation for holiday break. As of right now, Call of Duty only marketed the Death Wrap bundle, which is live right now inside of Modern Warfare 2. It's a pretty cool looking pack, but as I've said about bundles over the last few weeks, I'm sure bundles will get a lot better after Reloaded or maybe during Season 2. That's when you'll end up seeing some crazier bundles and packs to feature maybe some Ultra skins, more Tracer blueprints, possibly even reactives or mastercrafts. Looking forward to that. But for those out there that want a recap as of now for what we know about Season 1 Reloaded, I have that big video linked down below in this video's description. I also want to bring up the idea of a holiday event possibly happening for Modern Warfare 2. Maybe that's why marketing is a bit delayed for Reloaded right now, because they might go as far as to do a Christmas type of roadmap similar to what Vanguard got last year. And if Vanguard got something on that big of a scale where the Christmas event got its own roadmap and crazy LTM and a bunch of different cosmetics added, I don't see why Modern Warfare 2 also can't get that, considering how successful Modern Warfare 2 is right now. I mean, looking at UK sales alone, Modern Warfare 2 has sold more as of now than Vanguard did in its entire life cycle, and that's kind of a trend going around for many different countries too. So Modern Warfare 2 is a massive game. I know some blueprints and Christmas cosmetics already leaked out for the title, so maybe they're gonna end up doing a big type of Christmas update, hence why marketing is delayed for the mid-season. Maybe they'll market the mid-season all around some type of Christmas event on top of what was already promised for Season 1 Reloaded, such as the COD Ball LTM, shipment, the Chimera Honey Badger weapon, and hopefully some other surprises as well. Now, if you look at the holiday roadmap that Vanguard got last year, on the roadmap itself, it does show for Vanguard, there was the Elf Team 6 Hunting Challenge, which was kind of cool. I mean, that would be awesome to see added back into Modern Warfare multiplayer. There was, of course, limited time mode, which was kind of like Drop Zone, but with a bit of a Christmas twist to it. We had a shipment map holiday reskin, and the irony of that is that Season 1 Reloaded is also bringing a shipment. Maybe they can add that back in, even though it kind of be copy-paste. Everybody out there will love a Christmas shipment update for MWII 2, which is a superior multiplayer, in my opinion, to Vanguard. And then for Warzone, we obviously had some other content like the Deck the Halls holiday crates. Love to see that in Warzone 2. And also the Elf and Seek hunting event, which was also added as a challenge to Battle Royale. And aside from that, there was also a bunch of bundles added to the game. Krampus, which nobody out there ever wants to see again in Call of Duty, unless they tone him down quite a bit. and then of course new challenges and rewards. We'll love to see Modern Warfare 2 actually get some challenges, because Cold War set the bar for how that should work, where you have challenges you can do in multiplayer zombies or even Warzone, whereas Vanguard only had challenges you can do in Warzone, not the premium game, which was Vanguard. That was odd. So no doubt in my mind that Modern Warfare 2 is successful enough to warrant adding challenges to maybe MP, DMZ, and Warzone 2. We'll love to see that as a bit of a surprise. And then of course other festive deals listed towards the bottom. And the irony as well on this roadmap is that free access was announced on December 16th to the 21st for Vanguard, whereas we know right now the leaks suggest that Modern Warfare 2 is getting free access from December 15th for a couple of days. So there's some parallels here, which could suggest Modern Warfare 2 is going to get a festive type of update, which nobody out there has even leaked yet, which would be a nice surprise for the entire community. But I think if we're getting anything big in terms of a Christmas event, that'll all likely leak out when data miners rip through the mid-season update, which is probably going to become a preload as of this Monday or Tuesday. So I'll keep you guys posted with what's going on with that patch. But we also got a really interesting tweet from Phantom Ice over on Twitter, who does go ahead and post very interesting and spicy information from time to time about future Call of Duty content. He wanted to remind us about all of the leaked multiplayer maps that got posted during the beta window of Modern Warfare 2. And on this list, there's quite a few maps that we know are already in the game. Other maps listed here could even be test maps or maps that are left over from MW19, ones that we aren't going to see in future content updates. But there are a couple of maps here that I don't think we know much about yet, and these all could drop at any time from the mid-season update up until any future season of the game's life cycle. We have maps known as Crypto, Davos, Biolab, Tenant, Favela, which is obviously a remaster, which could come out with that greatest hits rumor that might be a premium DLC pack next year. We also have Regional, Observe, and the two maps known as Sunken and Oilfield, which images already exist of. I believe those are ground war maps that are taken out of Al Mazrah from Warzone 2. But aside from Shipment, which we know is going to come out with Season 1 Reloaded on December 14th, there's a map listed here called Tokoyo, and what's ironic about that is that just a couple of days ago, unexpectedly, we got leaked images of Season 2 for Modern Warfare 2, which isn't coming out until February 1st. It's crazy that we know a little bit about Season 2 and we don't know much about the mid-season update for Season 1 yet, and I covered all the information about the leaks in that video I have linked down below. The logo for Season 2 is red, and in the leaked image, you can see what looks like Castle, which is a map from World at War that also got beautifully remastered over in Call of Duty Vanguard. So right away, people out there were assuming that we're going to get yet another remaster as maybe the only multiplayer map for the season, which I don't think is going to be the case, because Season 1, I feel like gets a pass. They're adding in Shipment and Shoot House, which I think is fair. Get those out the way now, and then when future seasons come out, maybe those will be the seasons where we end up getting actual original 6v6 maps. If they didn't add in any remasters in Season 1, all you would have seen in the comments everywhere across the marketing is, where's Shipment? Where's Shoot House? I want to place with the ship. I want to grind my camo. So I'm glad they got that out the way as of now. But I think also considering Warzone 2 and DMZ's release in Season 1, there was already so much that got dropped in a span of like a month and a half that I'm happy they're going to save actual new original experiences for future content updates. But the castle that we see in that concept art that leaked out for Season 2, I don't think is for 6v6 multiplayer. I believe that's just going to be a point of interest or the center of the brand new Resurgence Warzone map that's also reportedly coming in Season 2. It's going to be a map that's apparently somewhat on the same scale as Fortune's Keep, maybe smaller than Rebirth. Not sure exactly on the exact scale there, but Castle is a point of interest leaked out for that experience. So no doubt in my mind that it'll be a part of the BR map, and that it'll maybe also be added to Ground War, but I don't think it's going to be for 6v6. However, if it's a Japanese style season, that's where this Tokoyo map could actually fit in, and maybe that could be the map we end up getting for regular multiplayer. I don't think they're going to add in Castle into regular multiplayer for 6v6, because like I said, we just had that in Vanguard. That'd be a bit weird if every season we only get remasters at 6v6 maps. That just wouldn't fly with the multiplayer community. Now what's also interesting is on the leaked list of multiplayer maps, a map called Drainage is also mentioned, but the reason why I didn't include that in the information earlier in this video is because that was a Gunfight map added to Year 2 of MW19, so Cold War was already out when MW got that map. Again, Modern Warfare 19 had a similar Year 2 to Cold War, where it got a couple of minor updates that still could be labeled as Year 2. It got 3 new multiplayer maps, a couple of weapons, and several bundles, along with some expected playlist changes. Again, very similar to what Cold War ended up getting during its Year 2, because Cold War got 2 multiplayer maps, 3 weapons, like 19 or 20 bundles, a super Easter egg for zombies, and a bunch of other playlist changes. So the fact that Drainage was found in MW2's beta files has me thinking that that's probably leftover code from MW19. But if that's popping up there, maybe it actually means more than meets the eye, and it's not just leftover, but it's a hint that Gunfight is indeed coming to this game. Obviously, Gunfight was confirmed by Activision to be coming back in Modern Warfare 2 and was leaked by several of the usual suspects online, but maybe there's a chance in order to get out the maximum amount of Gunfight maps as quick as they can, they might reuse a few Gunfight maps that were in MW19 including a year 2 map like Drainage, which a lot of people out there probably didn't even play to begin with. Now, we've talked about the idea of Modern Warfare 2 Season 1 having what could be 2 different mid-season updates, maybe a reloaded type of update on December 14th, then like a bonus update of sorts in early to mid-January before Season 2 begins in February, and that extra January update could provide us with ranked play if it's ready, maybe Gunfight, maybe a ground war map, or some extra content that wasn't listed at all on the original Season 1 roadmap. That could be where Gunfight fits in for those out there asking when that could end up dropping, but the possibility of seeing a second major update to Season 1, or a second reloaded update, I should say, in Season 1, I don't think is that likely, but it is possible considering there's plenty of content leaked and on deck ready to go that they might not save for early February. But also, speaking of Cold War, a couple of days ago, the game got a 3 GB or so update for those out there that are on PlayStation or PC, even Xbox. It was around the same size for every platform, and it didn't really add in much that we were able to notice. I do think it was a patch that provided some minor housekeeping updates, and what people out there noticed is that Nuketown actually got a bit of a Christmas update, which essentially gave us a daytime version of the Spooktown Haunting Nuketown map that we got about a year and a half ago. Essentially just regular Nuketown with some lights added around the map, but nothing too crazy. Jingle Hells wasn't added back in. There's nothing crazy Christmas related really in the multiplayer aside from this, but it's a minor update that Treyarch just wanted to add in for fun. And from my understanding, considering they had the Haunting update added back to Cold War Zombies briefly a couple of months ago, it looks like, as Kevin Drew even confirmed, they weren't really able to add in very much or keep the Haunting event in the game that long because of a bit of a conflict of interest with the release of Modern Warfare 2. Activision wants to make sure everybody out there moves on and transitions to COD 2.0 and doesn't stay on some of the older Call of Duty titles. So Treyarch is probably limited as to what they can add to Cold War, and right now it's not even year 2, it's technically a quote-unquote year 3, but I don't think we're going to get a third year of support at all for this game. Bundles are finished, maps are finished, weapons are finished, any Zombies updates are complete, so at most, anything Cold War was going to get post year 1 has already released as of the last couple of months. Now, to end this video and to add to the festivities of this commentary, COD Mobile's 11th and final season was announced with an interesting description that says that Makarov is taking full advantage of the confrontation to instigate all-out war in a showdown that will reshape the world of COD Mobile. Kind of ironic considering Makarov's tease at the end of the Modern Warfare 2 campaign. We're going to get a Santa Snoop bundle. In the artwork, he's holding a crazy looking Mastercraft, not sure what that is. They also announced 12 days of deals for some really cool looking skins. Also ironic considering Vanguard got 12 days of deals last year during the Christmas event. Modern Warfare 2 might get the same treatment. They also announced Ground War 2.0 with the full version of Crossroads from Black Ops Cold War. Previously, Crossroads Strike was added to COD Mobile, and we're also getting the EM2 AR, which was very broken back in Cold War multiplayer, so they'll definitely change up the way COD Mobile multiplayer will work going forward. Looking forward to what other Christmas surprises are in store for both COD 2.0 and even COD Mobile. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the latest updates for Modern Warfare 2 DLC and what could be the next 10 or so maps we could be seeing in future seasons, or even a few in Season 1 Reloaded? How are you feeling about the leaked maps and what's coming next? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.